Next, we're going to build out our post carousel. And we know that we need to make our post carousel as a separate widget because we're using post carousel also in our profile screen. So we need to make the title and the post displayed in our carousel modifiable. And here we're going to write posts carousel. And this is going to take in a page controller, which we're going to write page controller. Title, this will be posts. And the posts will be the posts we get from the data.dart file. We are passing in a page controller because our post carousel needs to have a unique page controller in order for us to do the animation when we scroll through. So at the very top of our home screen, underneath tab controller, we're going to write page controller. And then inside our init state, we can initialize page controller equals page controller initial page of 0, and viewport fraction will be 0.8. And viewport fraction is the amount of space our post will take up in our page controller. So right now it's 80% or 0.8. So we're going to make a new file inside widgets called posts_carousel.dart. And this will be a stateless widget, post carousel. And now we need to declare the 3 instance variables: final page controller, and make sure you guys import material.dart, final string title, and final list post, and remember to import posts. Now we just need to create the constructor, and we do that by doing post carousel, this.pageController, this.title, and this.posts. And we can remove the underscore here because the variable does not need to be private. Now go back to homescreen.dart, and we'll scroll down to the post carousel and import the post carousel. So now we don't get an error. Hit save. And for the first part of our post carousel, it's going to be a column. The top will be a text widget, and then the bottom here will be a page view. Our text is very similar to our following text here, so we can just go to the following users and actually copy the padding text here where we say following. And then inside post carousel, we will return a column, cross-axis alignment.start, because we want it to stay on the left side of the screen. And then the children, the first one will be the padding widget we just copied. And instead of doing following here, we will change it to title. And now our title appears. Next, we're going to create the container, which will have a set height. And inside the container, we will create a page view builder. Underneath our padding widget, we'll make container height 400.0. The child will be a page view builder. And the page view builder is going to have 3 things. The first thing is a controller, and that takes in page controller. Next is the item count, which will be posts.length. And after that, we have the item builder. Build context, int index. And now let's write the function build post. And this is going to take in the context and the index. Let's go to the top of our file. And now write build post, build context, int index. And then let's grab the post by doing post equals posts index. And if we look at our UI, we can see that each post consists of a stack. And the first layer of the stack is a container widget with a decoration image. And then the second layer is another container that has a light white background. and a column widget. So let's make the stack widget. We are going to return stack children. The first child is the container. Margin edge insets.all 10.0. Decoration box decoration. And then we'll set the border radius to border radius.circular 15.0. And the box shadow will be a box shadow color colors.black 26. Offset 02. And then the blur radius will be 6.0. Let's add a color to our decoration so we can easily see the stack. Hit save. We see that our posts are not appearing. And this is because inside our item builder, for our page view builder, we forgot to type return. Now hit save, and we have our page view. Now let's get the image to appear. So we're going to add a child to our container. We'll do clip rrect border radius.circular 15.0. And then the child will simply be an image with a height of 400.0 and a width of 300.0. Image equals an asset image post.image URL. Hit save, and then to make it fill the whole entire height and width, we always add boxfit.cover. And now we have all of our images. Let's remove the colors red here. And then we can add the container down here, and we're going to stick it to the bottom, left, and right of our stack. So right after this container, we're going to create another container with padding edge insets.all 12.0. The height will be 110.0. Decoration, box decoration, border radius. And if we look at this, we know that the top left and top right do not have curved borders, but the bottom left and bottom right of our container does. Border radius.only, bottom left, radius.circular 15.0, and then bottom right will also be radius circular 15.0. And then for the color of the box, we'll set it to colors.white 54 and hit save. And we see that our container is showing up here. So the way we move it down to the bottom of our stack is by wrapping our container in a new widget called positioned. We'll set the left to 0.0, the bottom will be 0.0, and the right will be 0.0. And now it sticks to the bottom. Next up, let's add the text here. And this is going to be in a column widget. The child of our container will be a column, and it will have children. First we'll have text, post.title. Next we have the location. So that'll be text, post.location. And after that, we're going to have a row. And this row widget will have two rows inside of it, because now we have a row here with the heart icon and the number of likes, and then another row here with the number of comments and the comment icon. So let's make the row children, icon, icons.favorite, color, colors.red, and then text, post.likes.toString because that's the number of likes each post has. And let's hit save now to see what it looks like. We can see that we have the post title, post location, and then the first row widget. Now we'll copy this once again and paste it underneath the row widget here. And this time it'll be icons.comment. And the color will be theme.of context primary color. And then the text will be post comments.toString. In order to space our rows out to the left side and right side, we're going to add main axis alignment to this row, main axis alignment dot space between. And then to bring the text to the left side and then push it to the bottom of our container, we're going to add main axis alignment to our column widget, main axis alignment dot end, and that's going to push it down. And then cross axis alignment is horizontal, and that'll be cross axis alignment dot start. And that brings it over here. And the way to fix the overflow here with the comment is by actually fixing our position widget, and we're going to set it to left 10.0, bottom 10.0, and right 10.0, not 0, 0, 0. And hit save. Let's style our text now. So the post title will have a style, text style, font size 24.0, and font weight dot bold. Our location, we can copy this, paste this in, and instead of a font size 24.0, we'll make it font size 18.0. And the font weight will be W600. Let's add a sized box between our text widget and our row. Height 6.0. And for our first icon text row, we're going to add a sized box with 6.0. And same for our other icon and text. And then the text style for both of our numbers will just be style text style, font size 18.0. And we'll copy this for both. Lastly, let's add the text overflow property like we normally do. And let's go up to our post title and post location, overflow, text overflow, dot ellipsis. And when we have a long string of text, it'll just have a dot dot dot, so the text does not overflow or touch the side. And we can test this by adding a bunch of text to our post title and hitting save. And the reason our number of comments and our text here touches the right side of the screen is because we haven't implemented the animation yet, and once we implement the animation, the margins will fix itself. So don't worry about that, and we'll fix it in the next video.